Okay, let's get started.
Ghosts are real. That much I know.
Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. As you can see from the title of today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the list of the horror movies and TV series that are going to be released in 2024. We are essentially at the end of 2023. This year definitely went fast, but we have a lot coming next year. Now, of course, I will be doing my videos at every beginning of the month where I tell you which films will be coming that month, because of course this list is not final. We give you guys the films that we have confirmed. Some of them they have trailers, some of them don't, some of them they don't even have a plot or a release date, so I'm going to be mentioning them, but of course you're gonna have to keep an eye on my videos to see which ones will be adding to this list. But of course, if you wanna recheck this list at any time, you can find the link of my Letterboxd profile, and also is going to be available on my website, so you can have it there and check throughout the year. And saying all that, let's get quickly into all the horror films and TV series that are going to be released in 2024. Now, for the sake of the video, I'm gonna have my phone in my hand because they are a lot, so I cannot memorize all of them. But opening on January, we have on January 5th, Night Swim. This one follows a forced into early retirement by a degenerative illness. Former baseball player moves into a new house with his wife and 2 children. He hopes that the backyard swimming pool will be fun for the kids and provide physical therapy for himself. However, a dark secret from the house past soon unleashes a malevolent force that drags the family into the depths of inescapable terror. This one feels a little bit generic in terms of having a family that it's moving into a new house and that this house has something supernatural going on. But I'm not gonna lie, I am interested in it. Of course, I'm opening 2024 with this one. This is going to be my first review since this one is coming to theaters next week. I am excited. This is a Blumhouse production, and maybe it's going to surprise me, maybe not. Now, next is coming on January 18. This one is going to be released in the Sundance Film Festival, and then it's going to be released eventually, maybe theaters or streaming service. We have no idea yet, but it's Your Monster. This one follows after her life falls apart. Soft-spoken actress Laura Franco finds her voice again when she meets a terrifying yet weirdly charming monster living in her closet. A romantic comedy horror film about falling in love with your inner rage. This one is protagonized by Melissa Barrera, and I am excited to see this one. Unfortunately, I will not be watching it when it comes out on the film festival since I will not be attending, and this one will not be available to watch online since sometimes they put some films that are going to be released in the festival so you can watch them on their website. This one is not it, so we're gonna have to wait, but I am excited to see what the reviews are going to be since this one for the trailer looks good and I really like Melissa as an actress, so I am excited. Next, we have coming on January 19, Founders Day. This one follows a small town that is shaken by a series of ominous killings in the day leading up to a heated mayoral election. This one looks fun. This one I know that is coming to theaters, but I know that I will not be able to see it since it's not going to be released here, and that's sad. So I'm gonna have to wait until it's video on demand for me to watch it. But it looks like a fun watch. Nothing outstanding, but not something that bad either. Now jumping to February, we have coming on February 9th, Lisa Frankenstein. This one is coming to theaters. This one follows a coming-of-age love story about a teenager and her crush, who happens to be a corpse. After a set of horrific circumstances bring him back to life, the two embark on a journey to find love, happiness, and a few missing body parts. This one looks fun. It's a new version of Frankenstein's story, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. I don't know yet if I'm going to be able to watch this one in theaters. Once again, the majority of these films, they don't get released here in Puerto Rico, and it's honestly sad because the majority of times I have to wait months for them to hit a streaming service for me to watch them. But as I always say, if you see that I did the review, it's because I was able to watch it in theaters. If not, you know. Also coming on February 9, but this one I don't have where it's going to be released, if theaters or streaming service, and it's Out of Darkness. This one follows in the Old Stone Age. A disparate gang of early humans band together in the search of a new land. But when they suspect a malevolent, mystical being is hunting them down, the clan are forced to confront a danger they're never envisioned. I read that this film was made a couple of years ago and it was supposed to be released this year, but of course we know that there are a lot of films that were pushed back to 2024 or they lost their release dates. So this one was one of them, and now it's coming February 9, 2024. And now we are in March. Coming on March 8, we have Imaginary coming to theaters. This one follows a woman that returns to her childhood home to discover that the imaginary friend she left behind is very real and unhappy that she abandoned him. This one has a little teddy bear and it's adorable. But of course, we all know that those things should not be trusted in this type of films. I think that taking an imaginary friend from childhood and transforming it into a horror story, it's cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. So this one coming to theaters, I am crossing my fingers, but most likely this one will be coming here. Hope so. Now this one is not 100% horror, is more sci-fi, but I'm still including it on the list in case that you guys are fans, and because I have talked about it in the past, and it's Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This one is coming on March 29 to theaters. I'm a huge fan of the Ghostbusters, so that's why I am including it. Now this one follows when the discovery of an ancient artifact unleashes an evil force. The Ghostbusters, new and old, must join forces to protect their home and save the world from a second ice age. I really like it, the last one that it came out, and I really enjoyed it. So I am really excited to see what they're going to be doing with this one. So of course, I will be sitting down and watching it. And we are in April. Now coming on April 5th, we have The First Omen. This film has been on a standby for a while. I have been looking an eye on it since 2022, and now we finally have a release date. Where it's going to be released, I think that is theaters, but I am not 100% sure. This one follows a young American woman that is sent to Rome to begin a life of service to the church, but encounters a darkness that causes her to question her faith and uncovers a terrifying conspiracy that hopes to bring about the birth of evil incarnate. Now, I really like The Omen. I can work with the original and the remake. I don't really have a preference, although I cannot believe that the remake is a little bit better, just a little bit than the original, but I think that they are good. So I am excited to see what they're going to be doing with this, although it may turn out to be just a generic film at the end, but hope not. Now on April 19 is coming an untitled Universal Monsters film. This one just ended filming a couple weeks ago, and I know because Melissa Barrera is also in this one, and she posted a picture of the last day of filming. But we still don't even have a title or poster, anything. We have just the date, but most likely they're going to change it, but still including it. Now, this one is reportedly inspired in some capacity by the 1936 Universal film Dracula's Daughter. The film will focus on a group of kidnappers who comes to realize that one of the girls they have adopted is the daughter of Count Dracula. Now, Barrera will portray one of the kidnappers, and Universal has stated that the film will be a unique take on legendary monster lore and will represent a fresh new direction for how to celebrate these classic characters. We know that for a while, Universal has been trying to push a new take of the Universal classic monsters, but it hasn't worked precisely. So maybe they're going to get better eventually, but they have been trying for a while, but so far it hasn't been that good. And the last one of April, coming on April 25th, is Immaculate. This one that is protagonized by Sydney Sweeney follows Cecilia, that is a woman of devout faith that is warm welcome to the picture-perfect Italian countryside where she's offered a new role at an illustrious convent. But it becomes clear to Cecilia that her new home harbors dark and horrifying secrets. This one, I have seen some behind the scenes pictures. Is the one that you saw on with the plot, because we don't have anything else from it. So I am interested by the cast. Looks good and sounds quite interesting. So most likely I will be sitting down and watch this one. And now we are in May. We have coming on May 10 Horoscope. This one is based on the book of the same name, and it follows a group of college friends that begin dying in ways connected to their fortunes after getting their horoscopes read. This one reminds me a little bit to many other horror films that we have seen about teenagers messing around with supernatural things and they started getting killed one by one. So this one does sound generic, but maybe it will not be. Let's just hope. But the one that I am really excited on May is on May 17, and it's The Strangers Chapter 1. This is going to be Chapter 1, 2, and 3. The second and the third one will also be released on 2024, but they do not have a release date yet, or a poster or anything else. We only have the information from Chapter 1, and this one follows a young couple that drive across country towards a new beginning. Unfortunately, they have no choice but to stop in a secluded Airbnb in Oregon and endure a night of terror against the three masked strangers. The Strangers, the first one that came out, it's very good. It has one of my favorite quotes in horror, and it's, "Why you're doing this? Because you were home." It's so simple, but at the same time, it's so damn creepy and it's terrifying. That's the reason, that's the motive, just because you were home. And if you have not watched it yet, I will suggest you to, because it's honestly one of the best home invasions horror films that I have ever seen in the last 20 years, I could say, because home invasions, they can turn the same thing over and over, but this one, it made an impact, and for a reason, because like I said, for me at least, it's very, very good. And now we are in summer. Now on summer, we have coming on June 7, The Watchers. Now this one follows Mina, a 28 years old artist, as she gets stranded in an extensive, immaculate forest in the Western Ireland. After finding shelter, she becomes trapped alongside three strangers stalked by mysterious creatures each night. This one, I don't have where it's going to be released. The majority of these films, they don't say where they're going to be released until a couple months prior to it and until the marketing starts. Of course, with this one, we only have a behind the scenes picture, but that sounds interesting, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. The other one that is coming on June is on June 28th, A Quiet Place Day 1. Now this one has the plot on the wraps. The only thing that we have is the cast and some behind the scenes pictures. That is the one that you saw here on the screen. I don't know what to think about this. I really like it, the first one, and I like it, the second one, and we are supposed to be having a third one. Now this one will not be directed by John Krasinski, so only time will tell if this new director is going to be able to make this film as good as the other ones, or if the change is going to be for better or for worse. We're going to be jumping from June to August, since we don't have yet any release coming on July, and we have coming on August 9 the remake of Speak No Evil. The original one is available in Shudder. That it's a film that has a bittersweet ending, but made me so damn pissed. But not because I dislike the film, like I like the film, but it's the type of situation that you are so mad for what happens to the characters, and the ending is quite shocking because I wasn't expecting it to be that brutal. So if you have not watched this one, or maybe you have heard about it and you want to give it a try, you should. Like I said, it is available in Shudder. Essentially, the remake is going to be following the same. That is a family that is invited to spend a weekend in an idyllic country house that goes from a dream vacation to a psychological nightmare. And it truly is a nightmare. Also coming in August, specifically August 26th, we have Alien Romulus. This one is the one that is directed by Fede Alvarez, and it follows a young people from a distant world must face the most terrifying life form in the universe. This one has been in production for quite some time, but I am excited to see what is going to happen with the Alien franchise. We also have a TV series that will be coming. That one is coming to Hulu, but the only thing that we have from that is essentially the title and the fact that it's going to Hulu, but we don't have anything else yet. Now September, we have on September 6th, at least for now, Beetlejuice 2. Now this one has the plot on the wraps. I feel that soon they're going to be announcing that they're going to be changing the release date, because this film was heavily affected by the strike that happened a couple months ago. So I know for a fact that they are behind. They ended filming a couple weeks ago, if not a month. So maybe they can push through and get the film out on this day, but I kind of feel that they're going to change the release date. And the other one that is coming on September 27, Saw 11. This one also has the plot under wraps. We don't have any type of information, only that yes, Saw 11 is happening after the wild success that Saw 10 had. I am not surprised, but I am worried because honestly, I don't see what else they can do. The majority of people believe that this film will be about Hoffman. Most likely, since it would make sense a little bit, but at the same time, I don't feel that they should be doing this. But of course, who I am to tell them what to do or not. I will be watching it, of course. So I'm just hoping that it's going to be good because I really like it. Saw 10 is actually one of my top 5 of this year. So crossing my fingers, that is going to be a good one. Now we are in October. Now on October, we have a Smile 2 coming on October 18. This one has the plot under wraps also. I don't know how to feel about this one because yes, I feel that the ending left room for a sequel. But at the same time, I don't feel that the film needed a sequel. I feel that it was good as it was. But I am not surprised because of the massive success that the film had. And also coming on October, specifically October 25th, we have Terrifier 3. I did my reaction to the trailer, leaving it right here if you're interested in watching that. And we have Art the Clown is set to unleash chaos on the unsuspecting residents of Miles County after they peacefully drift off to sleep on Christmas Eve. Yes, this one is going to be set on Christmas. I am excited to see this one. Very, very, very excited. I really like the first one and I like the second one. So of course, I will be sitting down into watching this one. And the last one for now, coming on October 25th, we have Wolfman. Now this one is a man that becomes afflicted by an ancient curse after he is bitten by a werewolf. This film was supposed to be protagonized by Ryan Gosling, but he stepped out and now we have a new actor taking his place. This one adds to the attempts of making it right with these new versions of the Universal monsters. Only time will tell. Of course, we have nothing else from this film, but I'm really hoping that all of them are good. Honestly, I root for these films because we deserve for them to be good. Of course, not all of them they're going to be, but I am crossing my fingers that 2024 is going to be better because 2022 was good, but we all know that the one that takes the first place is 2022 so far. And to conclude, the ones that they have release dates on December 25th, we have in Nosferatu coming to theaters, and this one follows a gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman in the 19th century Germany and the ancient Transylvanian vampire who stalks her, bringing untold horror with him. I'm very excited for this one. I'm really, really excited. I really like Nosferatu. I like the original. I have seen the remake. So I am excited to see what this modern take of this story is going to be. So very, very excited to see this one that is coming in Christmas next year. Now with that, I end the ones that they have a release date now. I will not be reading all of them because they are a lot. But here, right now, you're going to be seeing on the screen all the horror films that will be coming and also TV series. We have Crystal Lake. That one is the prequel series from A24 about Friday the 13th. We have the Alien TV series coming to Hulu. We are supposed to be having Chucky season 3 part 2 coming this year also. When specifically? I think that is March. I may be wrong. As for the rest that you're seeing the titles right now, the one I am most excited from this list is Maxine. We don't have an official release date yet, and that's sad because I have been waiting a lot for this one, but I am very excited. But if you want to know more about these films, you can check the links there. You're going to be finding the plot of the ones that they have them, because not all of them have the plots out there yet. But like I said, of course, I do my list every single month. This list is not final, and of course it's going to grow and change. But with this, we end what is going to be the horror films and TV series coming on 2024. Thank you so much for watching. For me, the ones I am the most excited definitely is Maxine. And I am really looking forward for Nosferatu. Those two are the ones that I am really, really looking forward. And I just know deep inside that they are not going to disappoint. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below which ones are you expecting the most. And without further ado, I say goodbye for this year. Goodbye 2023. You were a good one. let's hope that 2024 is going to be better. Although we have a couple days left. Happy New Year's. I hope that you guys have a good couple last days of this year, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.
Ghosts are real. That much I know.